But sometimes we see that the daily struggles of our life, the responsibilities that we have, our families, of our work, etc., they often cloud our minds and we are unable to do anything else because we think that we have a lot of responsibilities. But we need to understand that this is a reality of life, and all of these things, we sometimes wait for things to calm down, or for us to have a bit of a, you can say, free time, or for a time that our responsibility reduce, for a time that we have a better income, or for a time that we are able to have some more time on our hands. But in waiting for that time to arrive, waiting for those moments to arrive, we are missing out on a lot of opportunities in our life. If we want to excel, if we want to improve, if we want to develop, then whilst fulfilling our daily obligations of our life, family members, etc., our job, our work, etc., we should never lose track of our future and vision of our future and where we want ourselves to be. And that is what leads to success, and that is what leads to improvement. Because if we want to outperform others, then we need to do something that others are not doing. Others may be involved in their daily activities and think I can't do business on the side, I can't do something on the side because I already have a job, I have a lot of other things I have to do. But that causes stagnation. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if two of your days, one of them is not better than the other, then the thing is that if something remains stagnant, if we stay in the position we are for some time, then we know things erode away, objects gain rust, and slowly decay, everything decays over time. So if we are not improving, that does not mean that we are sustaining or maintaining ourselves. In reality, according to the saying of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we are losing out. We are losing out. The time that we have left on this world, this dunya, is decreasing by every minute that we spend, every second that we spend on this life. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has, given Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, has taught us that this life, the time that we have, this is a cultivating ground for the akhirah. And we have a huge ground. And if we do not make use of that, then we are losing out. If we have some land in Pakistan, if we were there and we had the opportunity to cultivate it, but we only cultivate half of it or the quarter of it, and we leave the rest out, we are losing out on that, and we are not making use of that land. Similarly, if we do not improve in our lives, then if we are not progressing by every day that we spend, our tomorrow is not better than our today or our yesterday, then we are not improving and we are losing out. Similarly, in terms of our mu'amalat, in terms of our knowledge, if we are not gaining knowledge, if we are stuck at that point, as the Allama Mawlana was saying, that the importance of knowledge, if we mention the importance of knowledge, the significance of knowledge, and the saying of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in which he has emphasized on the quest of knowledge and the status and distinction of people with knowledge, we understand that this is something very significant. And if we are not improving in terms of our ilm, then we are losing out. Even if we spend a few hours a week or a few hours a month studying, uptaking knowledge, and inshallah ta'ala, we are benefiting, we are moving in the right direction. Slowly, but inshallah ta'ala, we are moving in the right direction. And in other terms as well, in terms of our a'mal, if we are stagnant in those as well, then we are losing out as well. We assess ourselves, our a'mal, our actions daily on a daily basis. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded us to not even go near sins as adultery, fornication, etc. But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says don't even go near it, Allah says the meaning of this is not to go near things that lead you to that sin. That things that lead you to fornication or adultery, or things that constitute disobedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These things, they damage not only ourselves, but the people around us, our families, our friends, our companions, and it leads us to a life of chaos. If you want sakina in our lives, if you want contentment in our lives, we must try to let go of all the things that constitute disobedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and that is the only way to have sukoon and contentment in our lives. And also in the end, I would like to mention that, inshallah ta'ala, from January, I think 15th of the week, the Sunday afterwards, I'm starting another Arabic course as well, inshallah, on a Sunday, 2 hours on a Sunday in the afternoon after Zuhr. So if anyone was interested, they can let me know, inshallah, we can enroll you in that as well if you weren't able to study on Saturday because it was too early or for whatever the reason was, inshallah. So that we are at least moving in the right direction, we are gaining knowledge, we're learning the language of the Quran, the language of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so that we are able to go back to our roots, to actually read the manuscripts, the tafsir, the ahadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in their truest form, in the actual beauty of the language as well, and understanding the language as well. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us the tawfiq to constantly try and struggle to improve and gain closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.